Okay guys, so today we're going to be checking out the Super Full Power Ss4 Limit Breaker Goku. I know I kind of worded that weird, but that's actually this guy's name, believe it or not. So yeah, but he just came out with the new banner that just released on Global and JP. I did a Should You Summon video, so make sure you check that out if you're not really sure if you want to summon or put any stones in this guy. But yeah, I figured I'd do a quick video just going over if he's good or not. And, yeah, I mean, I'm sure a lot of you have already seen showcases on him and stuff like that, but I did want to just do one just to get it out there because he is a pretty good just unit in general, right? So yeah, I wanted to do that because he is on a full 200% team right here. We got a lot of support. We're going to have a lot of links active and all that. So we are on a different private server too, so if things look a little different, it is because of that. But yeah, just make sure you guys like and subscribe. I really appreciate all the support. And hey, Heroes Hype, you know, so if your summons have gone lucky or anything like that, let me know in the comments. Even if they didn't go lucky, let me know as well, because I know a lot of you might have gotten shafted because just kind of the way things go. Fortunately, I was able to just do one multi and kind of get out of there, and I did manage to pull Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, so I got kind of lucky. But yeah, let me know how your guys' summons went. So, alright, so getting into his kit. His leader skill is Crossover or Full Power, and then the extra 30% is for Dragon Ball Heroes. So, I mean, pretty good leader skill. Dragon Ball Heroes finally has a full 200% leader skill, so that for sure is very nice. His super attack effect is he raises attack and defense for one turn and causes immense damage to enemy. So pretty nice, he gets some defense right there. His passive skill is Ki +3 and attack and defense plus 180%. And then he gets an additional attack and defense plus 60% when performing a super attack. He gets an additional attack plus 80% and reduces damage received by 30% when all allies attacking in the same turn are super class, full power, or Dragon Ball Heroes category characters. And then super class allies defense plus 40%. When there is an ally whose name includes Vegeta attacking in the same turn, and then he gets an additional 40% attack and defense and performs a critical hit starting from the turn in which he receives 7 attacks. So pretty solid passive, a lot of attack, a lot of defense. He gets guaranteed crits once he receives the 7 attacks. He has some damage reduction thrown in the mix right there. So I gotta say, really solid passive again. He's getting a lot of attack and defense on super attacks, so he is kind of a slot 2 unit, or a slot 2 and 3 unit, which means you should go full additionals with this guy. So yeah, unfortunately, he's not built full additionals right here, but I can't really do anything about that. It's a private server. And yeah, no equipment on him either, but we do got him level 10 links. His categories are right here. Actually, we'll go over this really quick. So yeah, he's got a pretty good link set as well. He's got Saiyan Roar, which is for sure a very solid link. That defense and attack it's crucial. And then stuff like Saiyan Warrior Race, Super Saiyan, Prepare for Battle, Kamehameha, and Fierce Battle. Just some really good links. And Experienced Fighters is pretty good too, but not a lot of Gokus have it, so it might be a little more difficult to get that link up with this guy, but you should still be able to get it every now and then. And then as far as categories goes, I mean, he's great. You know, there's not really much to say. He's got stuff like Pure Saiyans, Goku Family, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, Bond Parent and Child, Kamehameha, and even Dragon Ball Heroes is a pretty solid category now. So yeah, for sure, very good there. And with all that said, I mean, let's just get into the showcase. So start of turn, we're at 207k defense. Keep in mind, we have a lot of support right here. We are 6 out of 7 links as well. Do we still have the 6 out of 7 links? No, we lose it right there. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. So, all right, so we're gonna do that. Yeah, he's at, I think it was 207k defense, which is pretty solid because after super attack, we're getting that 60%. So that's gonna put us a little over 300k defense, and then after the super attack effect we get, that'll put us at like almost 400k defense. So almost 400k defense. And I believe we have the 30% damage reduction right now. So 400k defense and 30% damage reduction, and we are not fully built up. That's pretty good, I gotta say. But keep in mind, we are like flooded with support right now. So, I mean, this is kind of a crazy rotation for him. We are only missing that one link too, so I guess we could look a little better offensively, but still. Alright, so get a little damage in right here. And then what are we looking at? 8.4. Oh my god, and this animation is just so clean. This is one of my favorite super attack effects in the game. Come on, like, it just looks so great. But 7 million crit. I gotta say, so like, 400, we'll call it 400k defense, just because I'm feeling nice. 400k defense with 30% damage reduction and an 8, or basically 7 million damage, but with an 8+ million attack stat. Is pretty good, I gotta say. I mean, that is very solid. So yeah, don't mind the Vegeta. Again, we'll do a showcase on the Vegeta later, but that's still pretty crazy. 230k defense, considering he gets a lot of attack and defense on super attack as well. But yeah, I mean, right here, keep in mind, we have all the... We're giving 40% support because we are linked next to the Vegeta. So Everyone on this rotation is looking a lot better defensively. And yeah, we're at 207k defense once again. We are missing Kamehameha and Sand Warrior Race, so a little bit worse than the last rotation. But I mean, still, I'd be curious to see what attacks that we would get now that we are missing, what is it, Kamehameha. So yeah, and Sand Warrior Race, I guess, because last turn we just didn't have experienced fighters active. So all right, so 7.97, so basically 8 million. Still pretty good, I gotta say. Basically an 8 million attacks, that is still very good considering his level of defense. So additional for 8.3. So right now we are well over 800k. Sorry, it's really late for me. I just really wanted to get this showcase out, but it's like, I think it's like 1 a.m. for me because I'm recording this right after the banners just dropped. But I mean, with the double super, we're over 400k defense. With the, we are well over 400k defense with that 30% damage reduction, which is just very good. I mean, I'm pretty sure that'll get us tanking normals in pretty much any event, right? I mean, maybe some of the final stages of Red Zone, we might struggle a little bit. This guy is intelligence. Keep that in mind. So in something like the Cell Max event, this guy is going to be very, very useful. So all right, so right here, we're going to have everything active except for Fierce Battle and Sand Roar, which does suck because Sand Roar is a very, very big link. Yeah, look at that. Now we're under 200k, and we do still have a lot of support, so that just goes to show how crucial that link is. But still a good rotation right here. I should have put him in slot 1 so we could finish building up, but it is what it is. So yeah, I mean, still a pretty solid rotation. Post super attack, we're going to be, after that 60%, that'll put us... So, okay, so after both of the defense we get from our super attack effects, we're going to be a little over 300k defense, which, I mean, a little over 300k defense with 30% damage reduction is good. Actually, no, we don't have the 30% damage reduction right here because the Trunks is not a full power or Dragon Ball Heroes unit, I don't think. So, actually, that really wasn't a good turn for him at all, honestly. I mean, offensively it was all right, but, yeah, so... All right, so 6 out of 7 links active right here. I am going to put him in slot 1 just so we can get that, the extra attack so we can build up. But once again, 207k defense, so around 400k defense with 30% damage reduction. For sure, it's pretty good. I mean, I'd be curious to see how much defense he's going to be at start of turn after we are fully built up, so... Okay, so I think we only need like 1 or 2 more attacks now, and then we are fully built up. But 40% attack and defense, man, that's going to make a big difference. I know it kind of seems like a small number, but when these attack and defense buffs are kind of calculated separately, they really make a big difference. So, okay, so right here we have... Actually, we have a lot of support. We have 80% support right here. But yeah, I mean, we don't have stuff like Sand Roar active, so still, I mean, defensively, we're just a little lower than normal. 189k though, that's not really that good, but we do have the 30% damage reduction right here, so I'll throw him in slot 1 because maybe this guy can get fully built up. But yeah, so, or what are our links gonna be? So it's only gonna be 4 out of 7 links, but still, I mean, pretty solid, I gotta say. Because defensively pretty solid considering we don't have Sand Roar active, right? Because Sand Roar, again, it's such a crucial link. I mean, it's a good amount of attack and it's a good little bit of defense. So we did drop the 6.4, which I think is still pretty good considering we're at 6.4 with only 4 out of 7 links active. We do have a lot of support, but I mean, we could be looking a lot better, right? So, all right, we did tank that for double digits because, again, we had that 30% damage reduction. So, pretty good, I gotta say. I mean, I don't know if this guy is, like, as good as the current Dokkan Fest, right? Like, comparing him to Tech Pan, the Tech Bardock that released on JP recently, the Kid Goku, Int Majin Vegeta, I really don't think this guy is as good as them. I mean, maybe if you're on a peak rotation with this guy, right? Like, he's fully built up, he's got support, so, I mean, I think this rotation, right? Or no, we're not fully built up. But, or the rotation after this, we're going to be fully built up. But a rotation like that, maybe he could be more on the level of those Dokkan Fest. But, I mean, honestly, I just think that this guy isn't really, like, crazy good. He's for sure very solid, and if you pull him, I think you're going to run him a lot, right? Because he has some use. But if you're, like, taking him in any of these hard events other than Cell Max, I really don't see use for him. So we did get that 40% right there, so he is fully built up. So the rotation following this, we are going to have a full Dragon Ball Heroes rotation, so we'll have that 30% damage reduction, and we'll be fully built up, and we should have a good amount of support too. So So yeah, because keep in mind the Vegeta is also supporting the Goku for attack, because the Vegeta's restriction is kind of the opposite to where he supports for 40% attack if there's a Goku on the rotation, in contrast to the Goku supporting for 40% defense if there's a Vegeta on the rotation. So 124k defense, that does kind of suck, but I believe we had our defense lowered, so I mean, yeah, I guess that makes sense. So we are going to get fully built up right here, right? I believe. I haven't really been keeping track with how many attacks we've been taking. Are we going to get our defense lowered again? Oh my god. Okay. No, we didn't get it lowered again. But no, we aren't fully built up yet. I think this attack right after is going to get us fully built up, so whatever. It is what it is, though. But yeah, I mean, let me know what you're thinking of this Goku in the comments, because overall, I gotta say, it's not that I'm not impressed, but they could have easily made these guys way better. There's so many units that had released in this Hero Celebration that I feel like are kind of mid. And as much as I hate saying that, they really are. Like, looking at the STR Super Saiyan 4 Bardock, he's just barely, like, I wouldn't call him mid, but he's, like, just barely not mid. He is still, like, you can't run him in difficult events. And a lot of units that released are just kind of like that, so that is unfortunate. But a couple units stand out, like the Golden Final Form Cooler. His EZA is great. And even the Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4s, like I said, they can be pretty solid in some scenarios. And maybe if you have them type advantage, you could run them in these difficult events. For instance, the Super Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker Goku and Cell Max. But overall, like, running them type neutral, I don't really know how far you're going to go with that. But all right, so 290k defense. Now, this is a substantial difference. Because after we get that 60% buff, that's going to set us at, that's going to set us well over 300k, right? And then after we get the 30% from that, so we are like 450k defense, I believe, right now, which 450k defense with 30% damage reduction is very, very good. That is, like, for sure going to get us tanking double digits in the Cell Max event. So yeah, let's see what his attack stat is looking like right now. We'll nuke on the next rotation, and I think we'll call it a video, So 10 million, basically. 10 million guaranteed crit. That's crazy. That is very good, actually. Okay, so offensively, like, that was an insane rotation right there. So maybe, okay, when he's fully built up, maybe this guy is, like, a really good unit. I would say if this is what he's going to be looking like consistently when he's fully built up, for sure, this is the level of some of the newer Dokkan Fest units that have released as of lately. So yeah, I mean, if this is what he's looking like fully built up consistently, then I would say he's crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the nuking item, because this doesn't really affect the unit's performance, but it's still just fun to do, just because why not? Okay, so we got very lucky. We got 17 key spheres, so we'll do that, and then we'll do this just because why not? And we don't have the 30% damage reduction right here, but whatever. So cool just to see what he can get to offensively. But yeah, like I said, after this rotation, we'll call it a video. And then, yeah, we'll do the Vegeta showcase soon, too. So make sure you stay tuned for that, because I'd be curious how good the Vegeta would be, because he doesn't have built-in damage reduction. So we're at 18 million attack stat right there. Guaranteed crit. I mean, of course, that's crazy, but obviously we had an item active, so kind of artificially buffed him a little. But yeah, I mean, that has pretty much been the video. I know it was a short one, but this guy doesn't really build up or anything or have an active skill of transformation other than the 7 attacks he gets. So I guess he does kind of build up, but other than that, he doesn't really have any, like, sort of build-ups in his passive or anything. So it was kind of a quick showcase, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, sorry if it was a little wonky with this one, because, again, it's 1 a.m. for me, but I did really want to get this showcase out. So yeah, again, that has been the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.